Yeah, it's hard. It's even hard to own things now because a lot of things are subscriptions. Yeah. Like, can I just buy the software and then use it forever? No. No, we give updates, so you have to pay $30 a month. Oh, come on, man. Just let me just buy it. I'll pay a couple $100, but just let me own it. Nah. Yeah. Even Steam. Steam is a gaming platform. Steam came out recently and said, hey, just so you understand the rules here, you don't own these games. You own a license to play these games. So at any time, we can just kind of kill that license. What? Yeah, sorry, it's just kind of how it is. What? That's terrible. Yeah. Well, that's kind of the world we live in. Mm-hmm. Which is why I'm grateful I got the vault back here with all my gaming systems and consoles and video games, because if all of a sudden the internet just crashes, I still got something to do. You know, throw on the old actual Nintendo, play some games. Of course, if the internet burns out, there's probably bigger problems. I shouldn't be playing Nintendo all day. Yeah. That happened with ebooks too. They said the same thing. You don't really own them. Huh. Yeah, I am a fan of actual physical copies, not just downloading stuff. I mean, I do, but I prefer the hard copies. Always time for Duck Hunt. Yep. You have an Atari? Do you have a real Atari, or do you have like the new HDMI Atari clone that still plays on an HDMI TV or HD TV through HDMI? NES Cool Spot. Wasn't that the 7-Up game on Nintendo? Yes, Tasia, you are the crazy one that only wants digital copies. Yep. I mean, it makes sense. You are the one. Zentarath, what did you miss? Everything. Literally. Oh, you have the old one with an old TV? That's great, man. Classic Atari with a tube TV? That's commitment. I love that. Still got your Super Nintendo. Still got your... Oh, yeah. GameCube. Look at you go. Yep. First gaming system, family owned, was an Atari, and then you got a Nintendo. Man, music lover nerd, I still have, well, it's not my original Nintendo, but I do have a Nintendo. Matter of fact, I'm going to try this just for the hell of it. Let's see what happens. I say this all the time. It never works, but what are you going to do? Let's see. Give me a moment here, because we're talking about video games. I feel like this kind of makes sense. I'm going to go big here. Still have the first PlayStation? Ooh. See, I ended up getting one of those probably a year ago. And then I was like, the PlayStation doesn't mean anything to me, right? I didn't have a nostalgic connection to it. So, like, why do I have it? Just because a lot of people love these games? It doesn't really work. So I ended up selling it again. Oh, I gotta say, my favorite console of all of them, Nintendo 64. So this right here is the vault. So we got the TV set up here. I do have an original Nintendo here that's hooked up. And this is the vault. Hang tight. Alexa, turn on the vault. So as you can see here, this is everything. All the way up on the left-hand side is all the controllers. Everything's hooked up for charging, including the Power Glove. Not charging, but 3DS, Steam Deck. All the controllers, that's an original Game Boy. And then all that good stuff. So everything charges all the time. These are all the games, all the way from PC down to Wii, GameCube, PS1, original Nintendo. We've got a Guitar Hero guitar from PlayStation 2. original Nintendo games, 3DS, original Game Boy games, oh, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, the original Game Genie, original Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox 360. I've got my Heartagram board, classic Bam Margera. And then starting from the top, we've got Nintendo 64. And of course, like, if you notice, this is usually what a Nintendo 64 game looks like. This is where the label is. But if you put the games organized like this, you can't see which games are what. So I bought these custom stickers so that I could actually see which game is which and kind of stay organized that way. Nintendo 64, and this is with a memory card, but it's also a wireless controller. More games. Xbox original, Xbox 360, Xbox One X. Yes. Original GameCube. This is the Nintendo Switch, the first one. Steam Deck right there. Original Nintendo Wii, Wii University, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox X, and then that is the HDMI switcher that connects everything that you see here to the TV. So basically, let's see if I can prove this to you without this turning into a shit show. Let me find my remote. I legit have so many remotes in so many places that I don't even know. So we get the backlighting here. From the vault itself. It's connected through all of this. So when I say turn on the vault, we get the floodlight up there that activates and shines everything, lights it all up. And then it also activates this. So if I turn the TV on, proof of concept here. How are they all plugged into the TV, or how do you hook all the consoles up? So every single thing, even the old stuff that has non-HDMI out, that has an adapter that goes to HDMI. So this HDMI houses everything. So whichever console is activated or turned on, it's the only one that's on, and that reader will pick it up and say, oh, that's input number 5. And then it will activate on the TV through that output. So if my batteries are not dead, let's see what we get. So much work. Okay, TV's on. So if let's go here. We're going to activate the Xbox. It should activate down there. It should pick it up. It just picked it up on channel 7. And then the TV should transmit over automatically to the Xbox. Now, I haven't done this in a while, so we'll see what we get. You think as much time as I put into this, it would be like... How many HDMI connections do you have? I think it's like 12 or 13, maybe. Get my input here. Here we go. And there it is right there. So just wrong input, but there's Xbox One. And in a perfect world, I can sit over here in the purple chair. I can play my games with my feet up, and then I get bored and I come over here and, okay, I'm done with you. And I turn that off, and then I can just grab another game from here, put it in, and it activates right to the TV. Let's see if I can give you a son of a close-up here, because I know some of you dig games and I get it. So I'll just give you a little close-up of what I've got. This is back in the old PC days where you had to buy every single disc, hard copies. Sims 4, SWAT, Doom, the remake, of course. We've got GameCube, Beautiful Joe, original Wii. Love the Super Mario Brothers series, PS4s. I've got Switch up there. Now this is my favorite. The Nintendo games, like, oh boy. It's like Donkey Kong Classics. Let me do you one better. Oh yeah, now it's guaranteed to work. Jaws, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Guerrilla War. I think I have Battletoads. I think that was one of the ones that I really had to struggle to get. Just don't remember where it is. It might be one of the ones that I had to buy kind of cheap. The label was all tore up. DuckTales. Final Fantasy. This is, DuckTales, Super Mario Brothers 3. This is one of the greatest games ever, in my opinion. Right there, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got Final Fantasy, Spy vs. Spy, the Ninja Turtles, Roger Rabbit, Wizards and Warriors. So how do I sort them? I don't sort the games unless they're just genre of console. So I keep the Wii's together. I keep the PS4 together. Like, there's not much of a system except for what will fit inside these shelves. Like, the fact that I had to move the Nintendo 64 games over there is completely unacceptable. But I don't want to give stuff up. So I just, wherever it fits, that's where it goes. Down to the PS2 games, Splinter Cell, Aggressive Inline, Katamari, SSX Snowboarding, more Final Fantasy, Guitar Heroes, God of War, Shadow of the Colossus, Grand Theft Auto, PS3 games, Killzone. Like I said, that is the original Game Genie that still works. That's for the Nintendo system. So you can cheat and not feel bad about it because you paid your money. What else we got? God of War. What do we got here? This is original Xbox. Psychonauts, Fable, Burnout, Need for Speed, Forza, Fallout 76, Flat Out, Midnight Club, Prince of Persia, Lord of the Rings, Far Cry series 1 through 5, Red Dead, Xbox 360 down here, Call of Duty, Red Faction, Hot Pursuit, all kinds of good stuff. So those are the games. These are the consoles. And if you look, it's such a pain in the ass. If you look behind this Xbox 360, you can see there's a surge protector. Right, I know you can't see it. Right there, there's a surge protector. Look at this. These are where the controllers are on the left-hand side. Okay? On this side right here, is a long surge protector where all of the different controllers are plugged in at one time, including batteries, rechargeable batteries, because of course some of these don't charge by USB, you have to use batteries. So that right there will make sure I always have batteries no matter what. And like I said, I told you this last time, this whole thing is automated so that on Friday morning at 6 a.m., it automatically starts the whole vault, charges everything back up to full, including the batteries and all the controllers and stuff, and then at noon, it shuts it all down. So I never have to worry about it. I can just jump in and play whenever I want. I do keep a couple books, like manuals. This was a gift from somebody. That is one of the first games that I got lost in, Torrens Passage, back on the PC. If you remember Bubbles, we used to have the little fish tank that I had in the back of the stream. There's the Bubbles. Save that for special occasions. What else? What else? Oh, yeah. So what I was saying was this right here is the surge protector that controls and charges all of the controllers. But one of these is also behind this whole strip of consoles right down the center. So that power cord for that goes down behind these consoles and plugs into the surge protector that's behind there. Okay? And then, of course, that is the rat's nest. That right there is the bane of my existence because I can't hide it. But it does the job. This was my dream for a long time. I worked hard to do it. And I finally made it happen. And the beauty of it is when you are 44 years old and you have no kids, this is what you get to do. So I got no complaints whatsoever. And let me also say that the absolute majority of these that you see, this is thrift store hunting. This is cheap buys on eBay. There's maybe, in this whole thing, there's maybe 10 games that I bought brand new when they came out because I had to have it at that spot. So like even some of these old ones, $3, $5, $8, and it just takes time. I mean, I've been working on this for a decade. Off and on because I did it 3 times, but you get the point. Yep. All right, I think that is everything. I have this whole system plugged into a smart outlet. And then that smart outlet goes to Alexa, and then that's what I say, hey, charge the vault. And it just goes on. Alexa, turn off the vault. And that's it. Ba, 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 ba.